Johnny!
John,
what up?
who you talking to?
Who are you talking to, bro?
Who am I talking to? I'm with a friend. We're out. I had to take her to urgent care. She's a retard.
It's nice to say about your friend,
I was
John.
nice enough to rush her over there. And I told her I have a podcast here, and she's like, "But I'm dying." And it turns out she's not. She's
All right.
She just faked it.
Now I'm with her.
It wouldn't have mattered if she was like if they like told you like, oh, she's gonna die in 5 minutes. You'd still have to take her
still
call.
got
Like,
this podcast. I still got this podcast.
I would have still done the podcast if she was dying. Yeah, I would have been like, "Listen, this is her last. Her make-a-wish was to be hearing me do a podcast." Now she's texting, trying to pretend like she doesn't care.
There's gonna be headlines.
Now she's making me.
John Poveromo dragged this dying girl onto the Robinson show. It's going to be a
You know what's
shitstorm.
great? It's great because you guys asked me to call in from LA with like news from what I've been doing out here, and I'm literally I'm like, yeah, I just got back from an urgent care.
That's good.
Just doing Jersey things in another state.
I killed,
Super
literally.
loud.
They were in stitches, literally.
The LA life.
John, it's crazy to not have you in studio, bro.
I know, man. I know. It's killing me that I'm not actually in the studio.
It's always so fucking great. So fucking great. How you doing,
man.
bro?
I've been watching though.
Cool. How's it going out there?
It's going good, man. It's been crazy. I've been running around super busy, but I did all these had a bunch of fucking network meetings, did like a water bottle tour, what I call it anyway. You know, every time you go into these meetings, it was like some water, and I literally had bottle waters in my car from like every fucking studio. So things went out. Got a second meeting with CBS, and they're looking to buy one of the projects that I'm working on, so I hope they do. I was hoping they would do it before I had to go out to Michigan, but not that I don't want to go to Michigan, but you know, it's fucking freezing.
It's 80 out here, bro. It was 80 today. John, you there? Oh no.
Do we lose him? John.
Oh, I think we lost you, John.
He's still on. I see him. I see his number.
Hello, you still there?
Yeah.
John.
You still there?
Yeah.
There you are.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
That's
I
all
don't know
right.
It's weird. I have the worst cell phone reception out here. It's like anytime I'm driving, it's bullshit. So yeah, I don't know where I went, but basically, so I went. I had these meetings or whatever, and CBS called me back, and they're looking to buy like one of the projects.
Wow.
I had like 4 different things I was pitching to them. They really liked one of them. I can't really talk about it, but they liked one of them, and then they might send me out of the country to work on a show.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, I'll do whatever, man. And yeah, and also just got an audition for Murphy Brown's son, because they're bringing back Murphy Brown. So I'm going to do that Monday before I leave to come back to Jersey on Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool.
So it's good, man. I've just been going to auditions and fucking writing and performing and shit like that. So
have you tried to sell the Robin Slim show?
I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Just sell the Robin Slim show. Be like, how much can I get for these guys?
Exactly. Dude, we gotta. I want to put something together for you guys. I want to put like a clip package or something like that and start sending your shit out.
That'd be
be amazing.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good,
We
yeah.
got Slambo back.
Yeah.
And we lost.
I was.
Slambo's back. I saw.
We lost.
I was actually going to call in as Slambo, but I didn't. But I saw you had him back, so I was like, I can't do that.
You could have still. He could have been the fake one. We wouldn't have known.
Or I could have just been the
I'll be
good
fake
doctor.
Slambo.
Slambo, the next time you're in, John, he's gonna have to do another crazy slammies.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing.
Please, I want that. I need that in my life.
We got to shave my head like bald though, so I look even
male
more.
pattern or
Yeah,
just
male
completely
pattern. It's got to
bald?
be male pattern. I got to look older. I got to look more beat up every time. Every time we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
You guys should really build up to someone's death on the show.
We're trying. We're trying with our drinking problems.
Never address it. And then one day, just.
I feel like that's how the show's gonna end one day. Like Slim's gonna come on, like almost in tears, and be like, "Rob died." Like it's gonna be. I'm sorry, we're not doing this anymore. Rob's dead. Like
It's like I'm not gonna like post anything.
Your corpse is still at the mic.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm not gonna post anything. I'm gonna go live at the same time at 5:30, and that's just all I'm gonna say, and then just stop. And
Signing off.
That's the end of the Rob and Slim
I'm gonna
show.
get run over by my own pesticide truck.
What is this like? Fucking what's
Stop
a
trying
Stephen
to steal
King
my
movie?
thunder. Slam. We're not ending the show if you die, bro. I'm sorry, Slambo. I'm sorry.
No, it's not gonna end the show. It's just
He just turned it into that fucking Stephen King movie. He's like, "Oh, my pesticide truck's gonna
Yeah,
run me
it's-
over."
That was
Like,
an M. Night Shyamalan.
maximum over.
yeah, maximum
Maximum
overdrive.
Ovaries, starring Slamborghini.
Oh my god, I can't.
I'm collecting them.
Casey Spivey said to say hi, by the way.
Oh, did she? I did want to hit her up for another interview. She's so cool. She's so cool.
Oh, I had to think
you
a second. I was like, "Wait, which one was that?" And I remembered Casey was the other one that wasn't Sarah Spivey.
We had another one, Spivey, and she was a mess.
Oh, you did?
We had. She said they were like connected, like related, but I think the one is trying to not be affiliated with the other.
Yeah, like years ago, it was actually the creation of this Lamborghini. We had a
Yes.
Sarah Spivey, and it was like Lamborghini just yelled at her for.
Yelling at a crack whore for like 3 hours.
That's when we did Slam Time too.
Yes, he did a power hour.
When you have guests on just to yell at them, what do you expect?
We didn't. That's not how we planned it, but
No.
that's how it ended up.
Yeah, she just didn't. She
No.
wasn't like she was a nobody. She didn't have
turned out
anything.
yeah, she just turned out to be.
Have you worked with
that sounds like-
Casey, John?
we wound up hanging out a couple times. She actually helped me film an audition for something too. She's super great. So
Wow, that's awesome.
that was awesome. We want to do something together. We haven't come across anything yet, and but one day we will.
Yeah.
But me, you, Casey, Robin, Slim, we'll get Ryder in there.
Yes. Yeah, dude. That'd be awesome. Did you meet her through our show?
Did I meet who?
Casey, did you guys
Casey.
connect?
Oh yeah. I met her through your show.
That is
awesome.
so cool.
That's cool.
So cool, dude.
Yeah, man, I did too. Dude, I met a lot of good people through your show, man. We always wind up keeping in touch. Most of the people that I whenever I'm guesting on your show, whatever, we get to interview them, we all wind up keeping in touch because I met what's his name?
Mike Jolitz?
Jimmy Starr.
Jimmy Starr, yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, stay away from Mike Jolitz, though, bro.
Well, I'm sure you kept in touch with Mike Jolitz after that, right? Like you guys got a real tight connection.
He kept on texting me real late at night, and I was.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Mike Jolitz?
Really? Mike Jolitz would text
Yeah.
you like late at night?
You know, like through the Facebook. I was like, what the fuck is going
How
on?
come you never told us this?
Late
It's
night
amazing.
text with Mike Jolitz. That could have been the name of
just-
his new podcast.
It was just really
Oh
weird.
Mike Jolas text.
What would he say to you, Slambo?
He was just asking me what I was doing. I'm like,
It's like,
What you doing?
What-
Was there a winky emoji in there?
no, and then he sent me a picture of his eyes bulging out or something.
His eyes or his dick?
I couldn't tell. It was kind of like a blurry picture. So it was like, it probably was.
His
for all
brown eye was winking at you,
That's actually
bro.
what happens when anybody takes a picture of Mike Jolas. It always comes up blurry.
So stay away
It's the
from that.
universe just saying no one wants to see your face, Mike Jolas.
The universe blocks him.
the universe.
Oh, God. You should. The name of the podcast should be "Sexting with Mike Jolas."
Midnight sexing with
worst.
Mike Jolitz.
It's like,
The worst conversation ever.
Dude, that show with you and Ryan was so much. They've all been
was all-
great,
yeah.
but that show, oh my
That was
God.
great.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
How's Ryan doing?
Ryan's doing good, man. He's out in Maryland now, so he's checking out the scene out there, doing. I'm sure he's doing some stand up or whatever. I'm gonna go see him when I come back in in March. But yeah, I told him he wants to come back on the show too. He loves the show.
Cool. Yes, I definitely want you guys back. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm doing, like I said, I leave here, I go straight to Michigan. I've got like a half a week of shows in Michigan, then I fly back to Jersey, and then I've got a couple shows, and then I'll be sticking around New Jersey. Or if I get this fucking audition, I'll be back out here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. All I know is I'm fucking tired.
I was gonna ask you, do you set up work before you go back, or like do you just go back and forth and then figure it out? Like, how does that work?
I'm kind of always setting up work. So basically, I kind of know around about when I want to go back to LA. Like, I knew I wanted. Last time I was out in LA was March last year, and then I knew I wanted to come back out for pilot season this year. So you kind of prepare. You know, I sent out emails to other networks and stuff like that, telling them that I was going to come back out and when I was going to be around, and some friends that I had met out here, and you know, whatever, and just letting them know I'm going to be back in town. And then you set up stand-up dates and stuff like that, and that's it. And then my agent does, you know, the other stuff where she lets other people know I'm going to be back, and so it's just setting up and shit and preparing. Like right now, like if not for this, if this other audition doesn't pan out, or whatever the hell with CBS does, I may be back out sooner, or if not, I'll be back out again in November.
Cool.
Because right before Thanksgiving, not right like, you know, the beginning of November.
Nice.
But that's what you got to do, man. And I've already got dates lined up now, stand-up dates back east. So, you know, I'm always booking stuff, always planning ahead. I never want to rest.
I feel like that's how you got to be. Did you see Black Panther, John?
I did. It was so good.
All right,
I've been dying to. I've been dying to.
I'm going to go see it tomorrow morning. I'm excited.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, everything that people have been saying about it has been great. And they just, you know, I was the most underdressed human being that, well, like, I was a piece of shit.
Wow.
Like,
People dressed up for it?
I did not. What'd you say?
People, like, dressed up to go see it?
Yeah, not only was I the only white dude there, but I was also, like, decidedly under. Like, I wore, like, a NASA hoodie. Like, I went at 12:30 at midnight, like, the night before it comes out or whatever, but it was, like...
Yeah.
It was like, people were, like, decked out, like, nice coats, jackets, all this stuff, and I'm like this piece of trash. Like,
look at this disrespectful white boy.
Yeah, exactly. I went by myself, which was even creepier because it was too late for anybody else. I was like, oh, God. Yeah, all right. I was like, yay. I walked out of there screaming Wakanda forever, so I don't know. I think that's all right.
Okay.
That's awesome. I was trying to...
Oh, sorry, son.
I was going to say, I was trying to figure out what I'm going to wear tomorrow to see it, because I'm like, I have, like, Spider-Man and Captain America
better
gear,
wear
so I'm
all
like,
black.
I'm just going to wear my Captain America
You
shirt,
gotta
Captain
rep the
America hoodie,
tux
and Captain
to go.
America beanie. I'm like,
I
that's
want
close
you to
enough,
go-
right?
No.
Just wear a Jimmy.
Is that too far away? I mean, Captain America and Black Panther are on the same team, right?
I got an idea if you want to sell it, John. It's called KK Keith, and he's like the next Marvel superhero, but he's not racist. But his name is just Kyle Christopher Keith, and he just gets beat up a lot. He gets
beat
because
up.
people think he's part of the KKK, and then people,
then
the KKK think that like he has to be a part of
KKK
them.
want to recruit him, but he doesn't want anything to do with them. So
And the Black
they beat
Panther
him
Party
too.
wants him
Like,
dead.
He gets beat up by both sides. He's a real fucking.
That's actually hilarious. Like, I love the idea. Well, you know, it's like anytime you're white and you're running around Tom's River, man, they always think you're like. Anytime I've gone into like a Wawa in Tom's River now, or whatever it is, there's always some fucking white Trump supporter turning around to me like, oh man, saying something about some brown person, you know, and you're just like, dude, what is it? What am I wearing that indicates to you? Is it just because I'm white?
Just
like,
because you're white.
And in Tom's River.
River, yeah, exactly. like I was in line at a Wawa, and I don't know, the cashier was just, I guess she had something going on or whatever the deal was, and there was a long line. Something was going on for the cashier. So he turns to me and he goes, man, right? He's like, if only Trump were here, right? And I just kind of looked at him and I was like, no. Not only does that not make any sense, but I don't know why is he every fat, dumpy, pot-bellied, fucking white dude's hero?
He's their go-to.
He wouldn't even like you. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, all these poor people that love Trump, he wouldn't even shake your fucking hand. Are you out of your mind?
He
like, he would have like a prosthetic hand that he shook poor people's hands with. Like, you know, he wears a shitty, shiny fucking suit, a nice, you know what I mean? Everything he's got in his house is gold. What part of your poor, like, plastic-covered couch lifestyle do you think it is also somewhat similar to his. Ridiculous.
John, you don't understand how hard I'm resisting not being an asshole because Slambo is a huge Trump supporter. He's super. He's right, and you're like left, and I'm like,
no. I'm centrist. I'm center.
He's like a censure.
Like
a censure.
There's ideas from both sides I believe in. That's what it is.
They're both sides are slapping him in the face.
I don't want to get into a political. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Listen to me. When I'm back on the show, you and I can get into a political debate about it. I understand where you're coming from. I'm a little bit in the. I'm center. I'm left of center. Let's put it that way.
I lean more right wing
than the left does either.
But this guy, I just feel, just doesn't represent anything. Like he's just. I don't know.
Man,
he seems like bottom of the barrel for either fucking party.
I think it's all just coming to a. I think it's all like
we're done.
We're circling the drain. That's
we're circling the drain.
Like,
that's like the unbelievable amount of lying, even in tweets that he does. And that's another thing too. Is like I hate the people on the other side who are like, oh, because Democrats don't like. Yeah, there's a difference in fucking lying, you retards. Like there's a different. You know what I mean? Like there's levels to that kind of shit. One,
yeah.
Two, like this guy's just blatantly fucking. Like, oh, the Democrats wanted to do. Like, out of your fucking mind, dude. Like, the minute he got into office, he repealed one of the laws that Obama had that depressed people couldn't get, mentally ill people couldn't get guns. Like, he turns it
Yes.
And then but then he's out there tweeting like, I don't know how this can happen. And I'm like, dude, you fucking you make more money from the NRA.
I retweeted.
You know what I mean? But he likes it, and he doesn't.
I retweeted Ron Perlman about the attack by a foreign country, and somebody's like, and this one dude, he always trolls us, whatever. I don't know what his name is, but he was like, yeah, that happened when Obama was in office. But first of all, isn't that the shit when he was running? Like, isn't that what that refers to? And he goes, thank God for Trump. I said, yes, thank God. He fixed everything else, right? Right, and the guy just didn't even reply.
Bush, I have a lot of hatred for it, though.
Which one, W
both
or
of them,
Senior?
Both of them.
I kind of love the W.
I think the W, like, I've heard things that he was skulking around Dallas when John F. Kennedy was shot. That's kind of weird.
Wasn't he a baby back then?
No. That's Daddy Bush.
Oh,
yeah,
I think
Daddy Bush.
Baby Bush. I like W. That's what I mean. Like,
I
kind of find him adorably
HW.
retarded. Not H-dubs. H-dubs is like Satan.
Yeah, he's
Baby Dubs is kind of an adorable retard.
Yeah,
He just wanted to.
It's amazing. It's amazing that literally everybody's forgotten every fucking shitty thing that Bush ever did because Trump is so bad now. Like, he's painting, he's writing books, he's making jokes, he's on Ellen.
Yeah, people love the W. People miss the dubs.
The dubs.
Because of Trump.
People are wearing campaign buttons with him on. Like, do you remember when?
Remember when America was great?
Yeah.
Back when
we were all
W.
reeling policies, but America was still kind of good. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable, man. I mean, and people still. I just had somebody on Facebook screaming at me, like somebody I knew not too long ago. I worked with her like in 2007 or some shit. But she's a full-blown Trump supporter. But her and her family, like, I feel really bad for her, like really bad. Like, she's got no money, you know what I mean? Like, she's always having a hard time finding a job. Her husband's super sick. You know, their healthcare is not great or whatever. And they voted for Trump. And I'm like, what part of, you know what I mean? Like, because they were like, well, we want something different. Like, they fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yes.
You know, empty.
He appealed to
the same shit, empty
nostalgia.
the swamp.
He appealed to 80s nostalgia, like what Reagan's like fakeness was. Like, he actually like appealed to people like that wanted that again, but he can't deliver that. He can't deliver that.
He appeals to people who have somewhat of a decent salary. Right, and he appeals to people who have absolutely no salary, because people who have no salary are angry and they're blaming immigrants and all that other shit.
It's all their
for
fault.
Their, you know, for what they don't have. And the people with a little bit of money are like, oh, I don't want to pay high taxes and I want to keep my money and da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like, they have no concept of anything else either. I have an uncle who's just like, you know, like loaded, just fucking doesn't need or want anything, but loves Trump. you know, and always tries to hide behind the fact that, like, well, you know, people have to work hard and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, he didn't work for shit, man. Like, there wasn't anything that he did that was any, you know, better than anybody else, but they're just comfortable.
Yeah.
They're comfortable with their lifestyle, and they don't give a shit, you know, and then they wonder why their grandchildren are having a hard time fucking surviving. Like, whoa, when I was a kid, when you were a kid, fucking everything, you know, you could pay for college. Like, by working at a fucking gas station.
There was also,
you know?
there was also jobs galore back then. Like, you could quit a job and then you could get another job.
You could also be, you could have nothing going for you. You could have no talent and get a career back 10, 15, 20 years ago. You could
an assembly line.
You could provide for your family as a nothing
exactly.
back then.
You didn't have to live in, like, when you were like 20, late 20s or whatever, like 5 other people because you couldn't afford a place by yourself. Because you got like 5, you know. But there's all that kind of shit that they don't want to hear and they don't want to think about because they're fine. This woman screamed at me online. And basically, she was like happy that because I was like, listen, that tax thing's not going to be good for you. I'm trying to explain it to her. You know, I'm trying to explain what's going on. And she's like, all I know is I have $300 extra in my page. And I'm like, okay, then that's it. That's what it comes down to. You don't care about guns. You don't care about any of that other shit. You just want the $300 extra for the week. You know, and that's all they give a shit about. It's like what they're doing for them immediately, and they're not thinking about the future at all.
John, what do you feel about guns, though? I feel like it's too late. I feel like it's too fucking late, bro.
Yeah, it's like
to get a clamp on
it's like the genie.
I know that
genie's out of the bottle.
I know that Trump, you know, reversed what Obama did, but I just feel like as far as guns go, it's just way too late, bro.
Like
I don't know. These kids are impressing the hell out of me that are marching in Florida and all of this shit, and they've got like their social media movement going, and they're actually replying to right-wing nut jobs who are constantly trying to spin it like they're actors. You know what I mean? Like all those people who are like, that didn't really happen.
Yeah,
I saw that a lot, and I was
earlier.
like, I think that's pushing it.
That happened with what was that? Was it upstate New York when they were like, that person's an actor? Like, really? Like,
I've seen that. What is it? Something David Hogg or something? I think his name is, and they keep showing like, he was in California last year, and he was in Florida, and I'm like, well, first, that doesn't prove anything. Like, what if he was just visiting California? Or like,
I think the next generation coming up isn't going to let this go, and I'm actually like, I can't wait to see what's going on because it looks like it's going to be amazing.
I hope so.
Crisis actor.
John, we have to wrap this up, dude. We have.
That's actually my next audition.
Crisis actor.
John Poveromo. Crisis actor.
You're gonna be the one student at every next school shooting.
You can play Seth. But dude, we have to wrap this up. You are amazing, cool, John. Where can everybody find you?
You can just go to my website, johnpoveromo.net, and then you can find everything from there.
Awesome, brother. We will talk to you soon, and you better be back here as soon as your sweet ass gets back to Jersey.
Yep, absolutely, man. Take care, guys. Good seeing you.
You too, brother.
Seeing you.
Take care, John.
Have a good one.